Dan and Shay in the studio.
Oh, yeah. This is where we do the montage. This is like everything's in slow-mo.
This is like y'all's walk-up music.
I was like a superhero. That feels cool.
Yeah, we're doing push-ups and all this kind of stuff. You know, we're training.
Yeah. We're all in slow motion. You can see my fat like in slow motion. Just ripples.
It sounds vivid.
It's like
I like that.
Baywatch, but not as sexy.
Yeah. It's nice. You just play all the songs that worked right in a row. It's like, these guys are good.
Yeah. It sounds like we're almost good.
It's good to see you guys, man.
You too, buddy. How you guys been, man?
We're doing good, man. We're just, we're just trying to come up with new creative things to make people continue to follow our stupid story, just like, every other person in our industry.
Yeah, just like we're doing. That's awesome.
When was the last time we were in here? Years ago, right? I mean, we were talking on Zoom and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think it was maybe at the beginning of 2020.
No, it was the end of 2019 because we did Christmas. We were talking about Christmas songs.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to see Shay do his lounge singer Christmas.
Tonight.
Y'all had a whole Christmas vibe in
I
here.
forgot about that.
Oh,
So it was we were doing Christmas songs or something?
Yeah, we were doing Christmas songs, and then Shay went off script. Because even Dan was like, I can't play along with this.
no
I don't know what to do. He just started doing it.
I'm not getting
I remember that. Have yourself.
I actually have, Patrick, I actually have something labeled Dan and Shay Christmas clip. Is this what I think it is?
Yeah, let's play it.
Okay,
Oh,
let's see.
gosh.
You know what helps me get in the holiday spirit? Is to sing like a jazz Christmas singer.
Oh, yes.
A little Michael Bublé, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
have a lisp?
yeah. I'm going to try. Say, man. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
Dan has quit
From
playing.
now
I
on,
don't know what to do.
I can only play a G chord. I can't play the jazz, man.
Oh, that is awesome.
So embellished.
I can't wait till next Christmas so we can do that again.
Yes, so much fun.
Little.
Oh, it's still going.
The guys got a new song out. It's called You, and maybe we should just play that right now.
Let's play it.
Here you go. It's Dan and Shay, the new one, and we'll be back with the guys next. Hang on. Dan and Shay, the new one called You. Man, it's going to be another huge hit for you boys. I feel it.
Thank you, dude. Making us feel good. That's great. It's good to see you guys. Good to be hanging out again.
Yeah, it is.
I love
man.
this.
Y'all want a hug? We haven't hugged in like forever.
I swear I will.
Yeah.
I
Just
swear
get a
I
big
will.
grip
Before we all
hug.
go, we're going to have just a huge hug.
Okay.
We try not to talk too much about the pandemic and everything that happened and how horrible it was, but you guys were like the first show to cancel, like the first big concert tour to have a show canceled, right?
Well, we started our arena tour. We did 2 nights here in Nashville at Bridgestone. It's awesome. It's crazy. Like, people were kind of talking about there's this thing, COVID. It might be a thing. And we're like, nah, dude, it's not a thing. Did Columbus. It was crazy. And then, like, when we got back, Nashville tours on the weekends, you come back and whatever, and you reset. And people are like, I don't know, guys. We don't know if the shows are. What do you mean the shows aren't going to happen this weekend? Yeah. Drove up to Philly. We're up there. We're sitting there the night before. We went to the Sixers game. We're hanging out. And then they're like, guys, the show might be canceled. Why would it be canceled? We weren't
We're
taking
at a basketball game
Exactly.
right now.
We're hanging out. And, dude, while we were at that game, we were, like, following ESPN on our phones. And it was like, Utah Jazz, COVID case, like, shut down the thing, like, players locked in the locker room. The NBA shut down that night when we were in the Sixers arena, Wells Fargo Arena. We're like, there's a lot more money in basketball than Dan and Shay shows. So, like, if they're shutting down, we might be in trouble. They said the show was still going to possibly happen the next day. Go to sleep on the bus. I wake up at about 5 a.m. The bus is rolling. I'm like, this doesn't feel good. We're rolling all the way back to Nashville. And at that point, we had no clue it would be years, It was like the biggest moment of our lives. We worked forever to get to this point where we could do an arena tour of our own. And all of a sudden, the rug's pulled out. It's like, well, crap. That's still, it was like, maybe this weekend will be canceled. We'll just reschedule it to the end of the tour. And it was, nope. A couple years later, and we finally were able to pull it off. It was a lot of juggling and shuffling, and we did it. But it was, how crazy.
The thing is, and so many people's lives were disrupted by it. I still think about how many people had to suffer through, unemployment and all that. We were lucky. We came to work every single day,
no doubt.
every single day throughout the whole thing.
That's awesome.
We were all here.
Yep.
And we never did like the Zoom thing or anything like that, but we were like, that was a choice we made. We said, look, we're going to do this. If anybody's sick, stay home. Nobody got sick.
Yep.
So we were actually in a good place, but yeah.
We're lucky because it's a small company.
Yeah.
For sure.
There's only 7 or 8 people who work in this building. So it's like, listen, if we're the 4 of us, with 3 of us in Carson, like, if somebody gets sick, you stay. If 2 people get sick, and if 3 of us get sick, the person who's not sick can stay home, and the 3 sick people
Exactly.
we'll come do the show with COVID.
And then I think that's what happened. Like, we all ended up getting COVID at pretty much the same time over like a 2.5 week period, and we just never missed a beat.
That's best case scenario right there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys, you survived it. A lot of artists didn't. I mean, you guys are big enough that you can weather the body blows and come out of this. But there are a lot of that did not make it.
I feel bad
Other
for like
musicians.
the up and comers who were just about to pop at that point, and then the air was let out of their tires.
Yeah,
It was pretty devastating to watch, man, because it's like, for us, we were very fortunate that everyone was in the same position as us as far as like, big touring acts. And when we went back, it was kind of scary because we were, I think it was like 40-something tours. I think we were 9, like one of 9 that finished our actual arena tour to go out first at the end. And that was a very scary thing. And a lot of people, they couldn't, survive that. The ones who were kind of doing these little clubs and stuff and had a, even had the one hit or something and they couldn't go on a radio tour, couldn't do any promotion. And that was really devastating to watch. And, a lot of those people are having kind of a moment though right now, which is
good,
amazing to watch.
Great.
But, yeah.
Dan and Shay with us in the studio. The new song is called You, and we'll talk more with Dan and Shay next. Hang on. I happened to I just Googled Dan and Shay. You ever just Google your name?
Oh yeah, that's not. You're not gonna like the results. You're not gonna like them.
And then what Google does is it says here are questions that other people are asking online, and it kind of brings them all together. Have you seen these?
I'm sure we have.
One of them is Dan from Dan and Shay deaf?
Oh, it's because we did the tequila music video.
The tequila music video.
Yeah, and it comes and it answers it, and it says no, he's not deaf from the thing. Are Dan and Shay part of Rascal Flats?
That would be
another
cool.
question.
I wish we'd be a lot richer.
That'd be sick. Collect those residuals.
What nationalities?
Lucky they're out of the way.
What nationalities are you guys? Is a question.
Is there an answer to that one? I'd like to see.
Let's see
American.
what it says. Let's see.
Just a couple of white guys.
I'm getting there. It's a couple of things here. I got to push into. Dan reportedly a mix of Japanese, Irish, Scots-Irish, Northern Irish, English, and German.
What did they
That's
look
pretty
at
accurate. That's pretty
pretty good,
accurate.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Somebody
say,
went.
they're looking at your little swab.
They hit
test
the
from
Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.
Yeah.
23andMe.
Exactly.
You threw the guitar pick out, and someone took that and ran to the lab.
100%. People are pretty strange, man.
I've never thought about that. Someone really could take your DNA and send that into 23andMe.
Yeah.
For Shay, they said just says Arkansas.
Redneck.
Just says
Question mark.
With a question mark.
Who cares?
yeah, very shallow gene pool. It says right
But
here.
that says a lot, though. Arkansas is a whole nationality. So that's,
no, you're listed as English and Irish.
that sounds right.
Have you guys ever done that?
How do people honestly? How do they get all that information?
But I guess Mooney is a pretty Irish name, so that's
Somebody
probably
took
where
a
they
bet.
got that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
someone
sure.
took a real
Yeah.
chance on that one. Yeah.
Have you guys ever done the whatever things?
I did.
23andMe?
Yeah, I did the. One of them. I think it was 23andMe.
Did you connect with other people that you didn't know were relatives?
I think I've opted out of that option. Yeah, I'm like, that's good enough
I'm
for me to see where I'm
fine.
from.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't need to meet any of them.
We have
you know?
a really close member of our family who they did the 23andMe thing, and they ended up finding out that their dad isn't their dad. Their uncle is their dad.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So the last names of all these people that popped up were like the same, but not from the same person.
That's devastating.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of explaining to do in that one.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm just letting that sink in a little bit. That's one of the craziest things I've ever heard.
That was a bad Christmas.
That was
Yeah, but now you can double the presents.
True.
It was good for somebody.
All right, let's get really weird. Dan and Shay. We'll come back talk with Dan and Shay next. Hang on. Dan and Shay are with us. Are with us. Dan and Shay are with us. Dan and Shay is with us.
It's weird because if you say Dan and Shay, the band
Yeah, exactly.
is proper.
Yeah.
But Dan and Shay are, as individuals, here with us as well.
This is a dilemma.
I don't
know what
I don't see any
what
difference.
do we
What's
do?
that mean
Yeah.
for me?
Well,
Dan
if
and
it's a
Shay
band,
is
they
with
can
us.
be is. You can't say like Bon Jovi are with us.
Yeah,
that
that
sounds
sounds
You
dumb.
can. It works.
No,
Because
it
it's more
doesn't.
than one person.
Bon
Yes.
Jovi are with us.
It just
Bon
sounds
Jovi
weird.
is
Motley
with us.
Crue are with us.
Yes.
Anyway, they're
Dan
in
and
the
Shay are
room
with
right
us.
now, and so you guys are on the road with Chesney.
We are,
doing
yeah.
tours with that. That's
That
a
doesn't
different-
suck.
Small little club tour, couple cafes, theaters.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. I mean,
It's a different thing, man. It's we've been having the best time because I feel like this is the last. Because when you start headlining, what we miss about not headlining and opening up a show is going and watching the artists. Because we've gotten to open up for so many cool people, and now we're able to do this with Chesney in football stadiums, which is just it's a whole different thing. And
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the reasons that we got into country music to
Really?
begin with. So it's like Dan and I go out front of house every single night, and we're just rocking. We're just hanging out with the people. We're throwing out beers from the top.
He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that's just still so cool. You walk by, I get starstruck walking by him. He's the nicest guy, but you walk by him and it's just like he's just got that cool factor to
He
him.
has a presence.
Yeah, it's
well,
unreal.
Kenny does listen to the show, and I know that he would love to hear if you guys can identify some of his songs.
Let's go.
So we'll start off with easy ones.
American Kids.
American Kids is right. Okay.
When the sun goes down.
We play the same game with Kenny, but with your songs.
He didn't get a single my
Not one.
hometown.
He didn't
Half
get
my
one right.
hometown.
None of those right. He didn't get any
Wow.
of them. Yeah, no.
We told him to not do it.
Yeah, you're half my hometown.
All the pretty girls.
Okay.
You guys are pretty good at this.
There goes my life.
Yep.
Dang.
I go back.
I go back, yeah.
Okay, let's get some more obscure ones. I don't know how far
I'm
back.
trying to think about. I know this song, but I'm trying to think.
Does he go? How far back in his
This
catalog?
this is "Take Me There," but Rascal Flatts cut this song. No, it's not. No, it's not.
No.
But "Take Me There" was written by Chesney.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
was it?
It kind of starts with the same riff.
This is some people change. Does he do? Like songs that like no one knows?
No, he has
Here's
so
the-
many hits.
The thing about Chesney is he has so many number ones and so many hits. He like plays most of the up tempos, the rockin' ones. He just added "There Goes My Life" back into the set, which is pretty awesome.
Wow.
He doesn't do "Don't Blink." I think he's done it once
does
or twice.
Yeah, he did it like I think by special request of somebody.
like doesn't
at
do
Arrowhead.
Tin Man,
Yeah.
any of that
How
stuff.
many number ones have you guys had now so far?
100?
30.
Sorry, I was
No,
gonna-
serious. Serious.
9.
Nine
Yeah.
is crazy because there's like a quota. Like, if you're like somebody who has one or two number ones, you might not be able to tour for the rest of your life.
Sure.
But now you guys have hit that point where
That's a set. You guys can
Yeah.
go out and do a whole set of nothing but
Just
number
set.
one songs.
if everything went
You know,
away today,
that's-
you
We
could
always
have-
got the lunchtime slot at the festival.
Listen, that's it. I mean, you're joking, but we talk
We'll
about
take
guys
it.
from the 90s who have like
100%.
10 number ones, and they're still out there touring. And you have the guys who had 3 or 4, and you know their names, but they can't sell as many tickets
That's right.
because
Absolutely,
it's
yeah.
not necessarily as big of a draw.
That's such an incredible thing about country music and country radio. The fans are so loyal, and if you get a couple hits up there, I feel like fans will always want to come see you. It's not like that in other genres. I feel like those 90s country acts go out and they could play 4 or 5 p.m. in those festivals, and people are going bananas for them.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Wouldn't it be great if Kenny comes out and he starts doing all of your songs?
I'd be fine with it. You know, I'd be-
What's he doing?
You guys should do that.
be
Y'all should
sick.
punk him one day and just come
Do
out and do all of his songs.
Yeah, don't
Like,
do that. That's how you get fired.
Yeah,
For the record.
no, but that would be awesome. Like for the very
Well-
last show, Dan and Shay come out and cover all like the best Kenny songs.
But here's what we get. He doesn't play so many of them that we could do a full set of his
It's all
songs
set of
that are
Kenny
still
Chesney
hits.
hits that he doesn't
Yeah.
do.
What was the
And he
thing
doesn't even do 'em.
when we were out with FGL? It was a crazy bill. It was Ernest was first, then Hardy, then us. No, then
No,
Wallen,
then Morgan Wallen,
then us, then
us.
FGL.
Yeah.
Good
And there were
Lord.
people who would hold up signs, play up, down, and the whole tour, everybody would play up, down separately.
Really?
Yeah, remember that?
Yes.
Everybody was playing up, down.
Yeah,
It got
Hardy
played
would
like
play it. He
6
would play up,
times in the show.
Oh, everybody would do the same song.
Everybody
Yes,
would do up,
because
down.
there were writers on that song.
Yeah.
And so they would. Everybody would do it. We started thinking about doing Up Down for a while there. We're like, we weren't even on that song. But everybody else got to do it.
You're like,
so
yeah,
I
sure.
feel like we should add that
Yeah,
song.
why not? Looking back,
just start adding.
just adding songs, just doing them. No one knows.
I
I
mean,
mean,
he
everybody
doesn't
goes
do.
through that phase where you have to do covers to fill out a set. You
For
guys are
sure.
at the point now where you don't have to do
We don't
that
have to do
anymore.
those anymore. It's awesome because we used to love doing covers, and we still every once in a while we'll do like one cover if it's a special occasion. But we're to that point. Our fans are so awesome that even like the songs that weren't number ones, like 19 You and Me wasn't a number one hit.
Best song you ever did.
So they like songs like that, and even like other songs that we have just on our albums. We can play those in the set, or someone's gonna be mad probably
Might
if we
have
don't
let
play
us
it.
sing along in the VIP box to 19 You and Me the last time I was at a Dan and Shay concert.
Let's go.
There
love
might
to
have
see
been
it.
5 to 7 whiskeys involved in that decision making
That were consumed during that song alone.
But I had them. I was like, nope, we're all singing. Let's go. It's great.
That's unreal.
Guys, it's so good to see you. Congrats on everything, and let's not make it this long of a reunion.
Let's not tarry, dude.
See you tomorrow.
Let's
Not tarry. I've been
Shall-
wanting to use that word for a long time.
Shan't tarry.
Yeah, we shan't tarry.
Shan't tarry.
Shan't tarry long.
I don't even know what Terry means.
It's wait.
Wait, I think.
Wait.
Shan't is what Bubba did in the bathroom. The new song is called You. It's from Dan and Shay. Check that out. And online as well, Dan and Shay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Y'all are the best, man.
Hey, if you like that video, go ahead and subscribe and like and hit the bell and do all the stuff.